Hello, welcome to this week's Glasstire Top 5.
It's the week of August.
The week of August 15th.
Right.
And we are counting down the top 5 exhibitions in Texas.
I'm Christina Rees.
And I am Christopher Blay.
Where are we this week?
We are in the Fort Worth Community Arts Center in Fort Worth, Texas, formerly the Modern Art Museum of Fort Worth.
I remember coming here years and years ago and seeing some of the most important art exhibitions of my life. Boswellitz's.
This is where I saw Trenton Doyle Hancock's work for the first time. He did a performance as a torpedo boy. And the Rauschenberg retrospective was in this building. Lots of great history here.
But now what happens here is actually a lot. They program so many exhibitions at the same time. It is mind-boggling. There's a tremendous amount of work that goes on here, and there's a lot of work that is shown here, and we will get to that in just a minute.
Number 5 is Adrian Armstrong at Colab Projects in Austin, Texas.
This is a debut solo exhibition by this young Austin artist. The show was curated by Vladimir Mejia. It's a collab, and the works are portraits. They're portraits that address mental health issues often overlooked in African American culture. Now it looks like he's hand drawing, and then
it's ink, and then he's cutting and attaching to panels.
It looks like a really handsome show, very good debut solo show by a new young artist in Austin. Definitely one to check out, and it has not been open for very long.
Number 4 is Into the New West at the Briscoe Western Museum in San Antonio.
This is 50 contemporary works. It's on loan from the Booth Western Museum, but Gene Fowler just wrote a review for us of this last week, and it looks really good. These are contemporary works about the West. They're sort of rethinking, re-envisioning our ideas of the romanticized West.
And don't go looking for Marlboro Men, because these ain't Marlboro Men.
These are native and non-native artists branching out from traditions of documentary or romantic realism. So some of the artists in the show, we've heard of them, we know them. Kevin Redstar, Fritz Shoulder, the controversial Fritz Shoulder is in the show. R.C. Gorman, of course. And then somebody that Gene Fowler called out in particular because he wants to do a little bit more research on this artist is Paul Pletka, which does look really interesting. But there's a lot of work in this show. It's open through the end of the month, and it's something to catch in San Antonio.
Number 3 is the exhibition behind us and the one we're sitting in the middle of right now. It's Glenn Downing's We Don't Dial 911. It's sort of a combination of Antique Roadshow meets The Walking Dead. There's just sort of like a really just strong collection of tchotchke, but it's put together in such a way that just sort of recontextualizes everything you're looking at. It has that sort of self-taught artist feel. Yeah, he's definitely from Waco, Texas.
And we also knew that a lot of this work and stuff, these are real strong memories from him. I mean, he's mining his memories through this, so I think it was a bit of a sentimental and maybe a melancholy journey for him to make this show. But I have to read this line from his artist statement. The no holds barred, bare-knuckled, greased pig, hootenanny, jamboree death match.
Yeehaw!
So number 2 on our list this week takes place in Dallas on Dragon Street at Plush Gallery. Now, Randall Garrett has been running Plush Gallery off and on in Dallas for about 20 years in 6, 7, 8 different locations. It's always been very cool. It's quite a kind of a bit of an insider thing. He's got a very good eye. This is like an anniversary show. He's going to be showing at least a dozen artists, people that he's shown over the years. We know some of these names: Dave Kinsey, Daniel Kurt, Jesse Mraz is in this show, Mark Todd, Jason Villegas, Michael Wynn is in this show. So this opens on Saturday. It should be a really good scene. It should be a good show. There should be some really nice work in the show, and it's nice to celebrate Plush Gallery after all these years.
Number 1 is Nari Ward, We the People at Contemporary Art Museum, Houston. Yeah, this is the first Texas retrospective of Ward's work, and it's a recreation of Amazing Grace, an installation that he created a few years ago. And this show comes from the new museum.
Yeah, this just, I think, finished up at the new museum just a few months ago in New York City, so I think it's going to be most of the work from that show. I gotta tell you, man, this is going to be good. It's going to be big. There are going to be a lot of installations. These are powerful works. He's a Harlem-based artist. He's from Jamaica. If you have not heard of him, go see this show. It opens this weekend. This is a big show, big fall opening, basically.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What are you doing this weekend?
I am going to go check out some shows here in Funky Town and in Dallas
Yeah.
and do laundry.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm going to probably do exactly the same thing. So anyway, while you're out there, please get in your car and go see some art.
Go see some art. Do it.